limit is x goes to 3 of the square root of x plus 6 minus 3 over x squared minus 9. The first thing we're going to do is try plugging a 3 in for all of the x's. So in the numerator we have the square root of 3 plus 6 minus 3. In the denominator we have 3 squared minus 9. In the numerator, 3 plus 6 is a 9. In the denominator, 3 squared is a 9. In the numerator, square root of 9 is a 3, so we have 3 minus 3. In the denominator, we have 9 minus 9, which is going to give us 0 over 0. So we have 0 over 0, which is indeterminate. We therefore have to rework this. Since we have a root combination, a root involving the variable x, added or subtracted together with at least one other term, that's happening here in the numerator, we're going to try the root conjugate method. So I will rewrite this limit exactly as we see it. Square root of x plus 6 minus 3 over x squared minus 9. The conjugate of the root combination is root x plus 6 plus 3, opposite sign between the terms. And we're going to put that over itself, a form of 1. So we change the look, but not the value. It's all about foiling out the root conjugate pairs, which are in the numerator here. We're going to FOIL those. First, root x plus 6 times root x plus 6 is x plus 6. Outside, root x plus 6 times 3 is 3 times root of x plus 6. Inside, negative 3 times root x plus 6. Last, negative 3 times positive 3, which is negative 9. The outside and inside terms will cancel, as they always should. Equal value, opposite sign. In the denominator, since those are not conjugate pairs, we will not want to FOIL those out. We will want to keep them factored. It's best not to FOIL those because we are looking for cancellation, so we want to keep it factored. The numerator we have to FOIL out so that we can simplify it. Now we do have a positive 6 here and a negative 9. Let's combine those together in our next step. So we have limit as x goes to 3. X plus 6 minus 9 will be x minus 3. And we have x squared minus 9 times the square root of x plus 6, and then plus 3. We still have 0 over 0. We haven't eliminated that just yet, but we've put it into a form where it's become power functions. We can try factor cancel. We're getting a 0 in the numerator because of the x minus 3. We're getting a 0 in the denominator because of the x squared minus 9. Those cannot cancel with each other just yet. We have to factor that x squared minus 9 first. It is a difference of squares. And so we'll factor into x plus 3 and x minus 3. We expect an x minus 3 factor in the numerator and denominator both, since x is approaching 3, and those are going to be the factors that are making 0 in the numerator and denominator. And there is 1 in the numerator, and there is 1 in the denominator, and they will be able to cancel, so we should no longer have the 0 over 0 indeterminate form. Limit as x goes to 3 of 1 divided by x plus 3 times the square root of x plus 6 plus 3. We should no longer have the 0 over 0 indeterminate form, and we should be able to plug the 3 in. So let's try that out. That will give us 1 divided by 3 plus 3 times the square root of 3 plus 6 plus 3. In the denominator, 3 plus 3 is a 6. 3 plus 6 is a 9. So we have 1 over 6 times the square root of 9, which is a 3, plus a 3. So 1 over 6 times 3 plus 3, which is also a 6. And we have 1 over 6 times 6 is 36. We end up with 1 over 36.